And joining us in studio is Robert Wiener. He is president of the Association of Certified Security Agencies, which represents more than 100 firms. He's also the general manager and director of Axis Security Management, which received an A grade in the exercise. And joining him is Terry Wise, vice president of the association. Thanks for joining us this evening. Now, let's start with you. Grading criteria includes operations and support. Can you tell us a little bit more about this criteria?
The operations basically means how you actually carry out your processes in your company, from your administration all the way down to on-site activities. The support is more into the HR practices, and I think this is where a lot of the companies or agencies came unstuck this year.
Right, and your company got an A grade, you know, and what were the extra steps you had to take to achieve this?
I don't think it's that challenging. I think you have to take the industry seriously, and you have to take the grading exercise seriously. If you follow the right guidelines, or if you take advice from agencies or industry people who can guide you along, you should be able to grade yourself reasonably well. It depends on how you really want to, how keen you are to get to an A or a B or a C.
That's right. And actually more people got a D this time round. Can you, give some reasons for that?
I believe more of them got a D is because of the HR practices and the long working hours, and the three pillars of the PLD grading is not met. That's why they got a D.
Okay. What benefits do you see from getting a good grade?
Getting a good grade means you're able to participate in tenders, bigger tenders, more projects that requires companies to perform well. If you have a grade A, reasons to believe that you're good enough for this industry.
Yeah. Is there a perception that clients choose on lowest price rather than grading?
I think about 5 years ago you could say absolutely. Today I think the clients are becoming far more smarter and know that if they're a big client and they have very good expectations, they will go for an A and B company, because they're basically an A and B company should be able to provide those type of services. If you're a medium type condominium, and I'm not saying medium type condominiums are not good, you probably go for a B or C company.
Do you agree, Terry?
Yes, I fully agree with that. And smaller companies normally goes for C or D grades.
So what are the consequences of having a C or a D grade? Is there a follow-up action?
Absolutely. C grades are in between. They're okay, and they're probably striving to become B. But if you've got a D grade today, you have to take steps aggressively to try and become a C. Because if you get another D, then you're going to be really looked at, and possibly you may not be, your license may not be renewed. Right. So it's quite stringent now.
Okay. Let's talk about the manpower crunch. I mean, that's across, the whole economy, not just this industry. So what steps are you taking to improve this?
Well, at this present moment, the STC, which is a Security Tripart Committee, chaired by Heng Chi Hao actually, is looking at trying to rebrand the industry, raise wages, produce career paths, training, more training, and definitely drop hours of work. The big problem is trying to get people into the industry, new people coming into the industry, and they have so many options now. That trying to do a 12-hour shift 6 days a week, which means they're actually working 14 hours a day, it's not really a nice job to do. So we need to change that. We need to really look at it, and I think the STC is going to do that.
All right, let's look forward to that and the next report next year. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, Terry, for joining us. And that was Robert Wiener and Terry Wise on the results of this year's grading exercise for security firms.